My name is Peter Bonsack, and I'm running for Selectman. I'm a veteran, a father of 3 sons, and a grandfather of 6 grandchildren, with another grandchild due any day now. I've been volunteering in the town of Kingston for over 10 years. Currently, I serve on the Capital Planning Committee. I have served as chairman on the Permanent Building Committee, the Town Government Implementation Committee, and the Kingston Republican Town Committee. I have also served on the Audit Committee, the GATRA Advisory Board, the Wage and Personnel Board, and the local Historic District Study Committee. Last September, I won the Republican primary for state representative, and in November, although I didn't win the election, I received 40% of the votes, running against a 10-year incumbent, and over 2,600 votes came from Kingston. I would like to ask the people of Kingston who had enough faith in me to vote for me to be their state representative to please consider voting for me to be your selectman. Most people agree with me that we need to have real, conservative, transparent people on our governing board that will represent the residents of Kingston in all matters, not their own agendas. It's time we took control of the overspending that the town of Kingston has been doing for years. With the real estate taxes climbing at an alarming rate, with fees being raised to keep up with other towns, and within the next few years, a possibility of getting a $9 million police station, a $15 million library, and a $15 million sewer expansion will make living in Kingston unaffordable. The town of Kingston has had a hiring freeze for over 2 years, yet we've had a lot more employees on the book now than when the hiring freeze started. The backroom deals that are still going on that the public have no idea about is shameful. We should not be having one member of the Board of Selectmen overseeing and making decisions on every aspect of what goes on in town. But we do, and that needs to change. Within the past year, the town of Kingston has had too many controversial issues with the police department, the fire department, and even some members of the Board of Selectmen that has cast a dark shadow on the town of Kingston. We need leaders that will not ignore issues that need immediate attention. I will bring the transparency that residents deserve, as well as more community involvement in town government back to Kingston. I'm a pretty direct, common sense person. I applaud anyone that will stand up and run for office, but I believe in term limits. One candidate has been a selectman for 12 years. One candidate is married to a police officer that works in Kingston, and if voted in, will not be able to vote on any police matters, which will only leave 3 selectmen to vote because we already have 1 selectman that can't vote on police matters. One candidate was voted out of office after 1 term 4 years ago, back when the Board of Selectmen was considered the most dysfunctional board ever seen. These are facts and should be considered when voting. But unfortunately, local town politics is just a popularity contest, rather than voting for a person who is right for the job. Please help me change that. You can help out by allowing me to put a lawn sign on your property or hold a sign at a standout. Please contact me at peter@peterbonsec.com, or you can text or call me at 774-313-9685. On April 29th, please put a check next to Peter Bonsack for Selectman. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Joe Kasner, and I'm here because I want to be your next selectman, and I would like to tell you why. I have lived in Kingston for nearly 20 years and also have a well-established business, Crystal Clear Pools, in town. My wife Laura and I live on Pembroke Street, and my mother Jean also resides there in an in-law apartment that I built for her. I have 3 adult daughters, all employed in the field of education, and 4 grandchildren who call me Papa. I have a strong background in community service, as I have spent over 13 years on our health board, many years as chairman. I have also served on our rent control board for over 8 years and am a former member and chairman of our Board of Selectmen. This service has also included terms on the Ball Field Committee, the Master Plan Committee, the Police Station Committee, and the Recycling Committee. Recently, I have been helping out on the Planning Board as an auxiliary member when needed. I have been a member of the Elks for over 30 years, as well as the Lions Club, where I serve both as treasurer and Santa Claus. I have also been a strong supporter of the KYSO Youth Sports Organization and our Scout troops. My membership in the Kingston Business Association keeps me in touch with many business professionals in our community. I tell you of these services in hopes that you will appreciate the vast experience that I have obtained over these years. I have always worked in a respectful manner when handling any situation and strive to find the best solution for any request or situation that has been presented to me. Experience has shown me that in public service, you must be a good listener and have a strong ability to work with others if you are to be successful. I have watched our community grow over these past years, and I believe we have all the resources we need in place to be successful. My goals as selectman would include working to bring into our community smart growth initiatives that contribute to our tax base with low impact on services, encouraging business and economic development at every opportunity, working with the Council on Aging to develop more programs for our seniors, and supporting our schools that they may continue to perform at the exceptional level they're currently at. I firmly believe that the results of this election will speak to the kind of community we want to be, and that is why I am respectfully asking for one of your 2 votes on April 29th. Please vote for me, Joe Kasner, Board of Selectmen. Thank you very much.
I would like to take a moment to thank PAC TV for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself to the voters of Kingston. My name is Peter Johnson, and I am running for the Kingston Board of Selectmen. I am an attorney and a lifelong resident of the South Shore. As a resident of Kingston, I believe that it is our job to ensure that our children and future generations continue to have a safe and healthy community to enjoy. As a citizen of our community, I believe that every decision we make must be financially sound, environmentally sensitive, and take into account the needs of our community. I believe that it is our job as voters to ensure that our teachers, police officers, and firefighters have the tools and resources that they require to perform their jobs, keeping our citizens safe and ensuring that our children are prepared for the future. I believe it is our obligation to provide a brighter future for the next generation of Kingston residents. This stems from the commitment exhibited by my parents when I was growing up. My father, Bill Johnson, has dedicated his career to the Silver Lake community as a science teacher, women's track coach, men's soccer coach, and ultimately athletic director, while my mother, Laurie Johnson, lent her skills to our community by serving as school nurse at the Kingston Intermediate School. I believe that civil improvement expenditures such as the new public library expansion and new police station are vital investments in our future. However, we must ensure that we are making wise investments, which will enrich the lives of our community members while having as little impact as possible on our environment and the vital services provided by our schools and public safety departments. Furthermore, I truly believe that the town of Kingston is our community. Thus, it is important that whomever we elect to our local government listen to our ideas and concerns before making decisions on our behalf. If elected, I will welcome my neighbors' opinions and thoughts in order to ensure that everyone in our community has a voice in our government. My name is Peter Johnson, and I thank you for this opportunity.
Hello, my name is Kathleen Lanata, and I would like to be your next selectman. I thank PAC TV for this opportunity to introduce myself. I have been a resident of Kingston since 1999. I am married and have 4 children. 2 graduated from Silver Lake High School, and 2 are attending the Kingston Intermediate School. I have been very involved with their education, serving on the Principals Council as well as coaching their town sports teams. As a selectman, my goal will be to be a good representative and leader for our town, for our present and future generations. For the past 7 years, I have served as the Commissioner on the Recreation Commission. I also serve on the Community Preservation Committee, and I am a trustee on the Affordable Housing Trust. I volunteer for Meals on Wheels as well as a volunteer at the Council of Aging. I was recently honored to receive the Local Hero Award from the South Shore Community Action Council. I am informed and aware of the current needs of Kingston and feel that my dedication and my experience will help me lead my community into the most effective manner. I will tackle issues as they come up and be part of the solution. I am willing to speak up on issues and understand how vital it is in reaching an informed decision. Another goal I have is to be proactive in encouraging other qualified individuals to become involved. There are many vacancies that need to be filled on various boards and committees in town. I would like to assist in improving the flow of information to the residents of our town to have strong working relationships with other boards and committees. As one of your selectmen, I pledge to work in the most effective manner toward the common good of the town while staying mindful of the financial and future impact. Your vote for me on April 29th will allow me to use my knowledge and dedication to work with all of you to improve our community. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sandy MacFarlane, and it has been my honor to be your representative on the Board of Selectmen for 12 years. Kingston has seen a lot of changes in that time, and I am pleased to have been part of the growth and success of this town. Being a selectman carries with it an extraordinary responsibility that isn't just carrying out over 20 different Mass General laws, but doing so to the benefit of all of you, the residents and businesses in town. On the Board of Selectmen, issues are rarely black and white, so the art of listening, finding common sense solutions, and yes, compromise are all equally important during our deliberations. Legal authority, setting policy, land regulation, financial concerns, and the oversight of the defense and safety of this town depend on decisions that are made by your Board of Selectmen. I take each and every one of these very seriously, and be assured that every decision that I've made is based on evidence and research into every topic that comes before the board. Representation on related boards is also expected of a selectman. To that end, I am the Selectman's representative on the Renewable Energy Grant and Loan Opportunities Committee, have been chairman of 2 other committees, and have served as a representative on a regional task force. I wouldn't spend so much of my own time working for this town if I didn't believe that we can make a difference here. Despite what others may say, we are a financially stable town, as we have achieved and kept the outstanding bond rating of AA for several years and AA+ for the last 2 years. To assure the healthy future of all of our public buildings, we've hired a facilities manager who has already found cost savings measures and solutions for much needed repairs. By these preemptive and proactive measures, we save tax dollars. With the help and support of the new information technology director, who recently got us a grant of $88,000 to replace our outdated telephone systems, more cost savings measures are in our future. Efficiencies in Town Hall, including cross-training for employees and the review of new software systems, assure better service and speed up the permitting process for all of us. On the horizon, we have 2 very promising commercial projects that will greatly enhance our business community, offer local jobs, and increase revenue for the town without placing a great burden on services. As a resident in Kingston, I am very proud of our accomplishments, very proud of our outstanding schools, and the fact that we are financially on track. Our future is bright. That is, if we continue to be committed to the success of this town. Now that depends on you and me if I get reelected. I can assure you that I will continue to work very hard to this end. I look forward to doing so, and am asking for your vote on April 29th. Again, thank you. I'm Sandy MacFarlane.